Hello friends, I am Mansi, and friends, coming from a state known as the land of forest, yeah, you guessed it right, it's Jharkhand. And being a geologist, today I want to put an issue that most Indians are not aware of. I would like to give the name of this topic as the unequal burden. Why? Because of the exploitation of tribal lands for coal and mica mining, amplified by overpopulation, resulting in systematic poverty, unemployment, and poor living standards for indigenous communities in India, that is, tribal community. Coming to the topic, inside the dense bush and forest of Jharkhand lies the devastating truth that needs our attention and justice. We speak today of the forgotten, the marginalized, the indigenous tribe who bear the brunt of our nation's economic pursuits. Due to the mining of coal, mica, and whatnot kind of minerals, that is not even benefiting the tribal communities, but has been excavated for the industries and for the people who are not even marginalized. That is the other communities of India and the foreigners and the industries. And it's a stark reality faced by the Gond, the Santhal, the Oraon, and the countless other tribal communities from Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and other states also. So, do you remember the Jharia fire, the Jharia coalfield fire? Yeah, the underground fire, because of the mining and temperature rise, the land is still burning beneath, and the houses of the tribals that was over there were promised that they will get a home from the government side, but still they are living in those harsh conditions. And due to the mining, what about the poisoning of the air, the water, the increase in the arsenic quantity in the water? All these are not just affecting the tribal communities, but all the citizens of Jharkhand. And do you remember the mica mine? The mica mine where children, small and fragile, are forced to work for pittance, risking their lives for a shimmer of profit. And those mica, if gets inhaled by the people, they might get cancer also. And yeah, it's happening, and the government is doing nothing. Let alone be government, even the private industries, they are just exploiting those tribal communities because they know that they are not well educated and well aware about these issues and their rights. So these aren't just statistics, these are human lives. The promise of progress rings hollow when it translates to displacement, environmental degradation, and a cycle of poverty that traps generation. We see it in the dilapidated homes, the lack of clean water, the malnutrition that stunts the growth of our children. We see it in the desperation that drives them to dangerous, poorly paid labor just to survive. In the present day, while we talk about economic growth and development, these communities are still suffering because of our negligence and because of the government's selfishness. I don't want to get into that because it has to be an economic topic. So, the laws that were meant to protect their rights are often flouted. The compensation promised rarely reaches them, and their voices are lost in the din of industrial progress. In COVID-19, their life became worst. It's not just about charity, it's about justice. It's about recognizing the inherent right of these communities to their land, their resources, and their future. Because we don't own these lands. These lands are owned by these tribal communities because they used to preserve the resources that we are exploiting nowadays. So we must demand accountability from governments and industries. We must support sustainable development that respects tribal rights and protects the environment. We must amplify their voices, ensuring they are heard in the corridors of power. Let us work together to build a nation where progress is shared by all, where no one is left behind, where the burden is not carried by the most vulnerable among us, and let the burden be shared by everyone. Let's make it the equal burden. Let's make India a truly equitable nation. And for this, we have to do something. We have to plan a short-term goal and the long-term goals. In the short-term goals, the most we can do is the government can enforce the existing laws, that is Forest Rights Act, to preserve the land that is owned by the tribal communities and stop the illegal mining that has been done by the local people and some of the greedy people and the coal mafia that is smuggling the coals from Jharkhand to the other states. The tribals are not getting the amount for that, and they are not getting anything at all, instead of just getting exploited by the people. Apart from that, as for the immediate relief and support, the government can provide them proper accommodation along with the proper compensation for what they are dealing with. More than that, for the long term solution, we should strengthen the tribal rights and empowerment instead of pushing them towards the mainstream community. We can let them be who they are. we are not supposed to make them get into this whole job cycle and everything. They are happy in their community. We are exploiting the resources, but they are the ones who are saving it. They are the ones who are saving and preserving the beauty of Jharkhand. So we should let them be. We should respect them instead of just harassing them. And more than that, I don't think we can just be humble towards them. And so, yeah, that's it. Now, I hope that my words might bring some change of mind. Thank you. Thank you so much for this.